outside edge. Just one slip and play, but it beats the deep third. Kuhl with the desperate dive. First boundary for the West Indies. Little advancement down the pitch, lofted drive, full face of the bat. And already aggression from Brandon King. Lofted. Gone for it again. Didn't time it all that well, but it was sufficiently good for 4. Short. Punished. He was waiting for it. Got it high enough, Ashdeep, but Brandon King too good.
Might be better served trying to do that. Wonderful strike, first 6 of the match. Brandon King is on fire.
Swept straight in line, and the finger goes up. Goes up with confidence. That looked relatively straight.
Exceptional start from Yuzvendra Chahal. Slider straight on.
Confident appeal. And once more the finger goes up.
Ball jockey coming up, the original decision is out. Pitching in line, impact in line, wickets hitting. Can we go back to Greg on field? Greg would ask you to stay with your out decision.
Lofted shot. Moran making a statement straight away to the delight of the crowd and the youngsters. There he goes again. Nicholas Pooran in a no-nonsense mood. 11 from the over, following 2 wickets. 40 for 2 after 5.
Gone again. He has a strike rate of 152 against left arm spin, and they're enjoying it here. $50 up for the West Indies, signaled 4 by the umpire. And Pooran is 22 from 6. In the air, will it land safely? Gets to it, oh, wonderful, magnificent, excellent from Tilak Varma.
It really is a wonderful catch. Just watch the way he moves to this. It's gone really high in the air, but he has to run some 10 meters to his left and then put in a dive.
In the air and clear of the infield. That will relieve a lot of pressure off the West Indies captain.
He gets going.
Powell gives Kuldeep the charge and gets 4 of his IPL teammates. Not gone where he wanted. Fielder puts it down. Shubman Gill, such good hands in the slips. Generally a good outfielder, will be very disappointed with that. It's in the air. Fielder has to judge it, and I think he just about takes it. It's once again hit into the wind.
After playing so well, Nicholas Pooran recognizing the challenge of hitting into the wind throughout the course of his innings.
Confident from Hetmeyer. It's going to test the outfield. That is terrific timing. It's a positive start for Hetmeyer. In the air, dropped. Chahal this time. Oh. Insult over injury. Rovman Powell powers that for 6.
Goes high, goes handsome. A powerful striker off the cricket ball, Rovman Powell. And he shows that once again, Ian Bishop. Finds the gap. Wonderful timing from Rovman Powell. Shows his power, and now he shows his finesse. But he goes with the wind. Wonderful sound off the bat. That's a monumental blow from the captain. Ashdeep for the penultimate. Smashed. Caught. Excellence from Aksa Patel.
Yes, it's to the favored hand of Aksa, and he makes no mistake.
In there, should be taken, is taken. Surya Kumar Yadav completes the catch.
Is it a change of pace? Yeah. Little knuckleball, you could see it floating out there, so there was no pace for Powell to work with, and it was wide of the off stump, so he had to fetch it.
Nails it again. Jason Holder will run back. Doesn't. Decides against it. Quite inexplicable, really. Doesn't matter if you get out of the last delivery. 149 is where they land the West Indies off their allotment of 20, winning the toss and deciding to bat first. But Mukesh Kumar, an exceptional final 2 overs from him along with Ashdeep. Gone. Exceptional stuff from Akil Hussain. Flight, turn, past the outside edge.
Yeah, as expected, this pitch slowing up, drying out, offering turn for the spin option in that of Akil Hussain.
Off the mark, wonderful balance and strike. Just marginally off target, off line, and he punishes you. That's class. At least one. Well, it goes for 4. Didn't think that he timed it well enough, but gets the boundary, adjusts his line, and disappears for 4.
Not a lot of pace.
Up and over, and all the way with the wind. That's why he was trying to bowl a straight line. Yeah, you can just sense that he's itching to get going. Not exactly where he wanted it, but a very aggressive stroke. The last 2 balls he's faced, he gets the boundary this time. And again, goes down the ground straight to Rovman Powell. I was just sensing that something's got to happen, either boundaries or a wicket. It's the latter.
And good use of the angle by Obed McCoy. Just cramping Ishan Kishan, but just turning in his hand.
Oh my goodness. The tail of Tilak Verma, the India player, takes off in Trinidad. What a way to get your first international runs. That is Tilak's response. 2 sixes in 2 balls. The talent of Tilak Verma. The future is here for India. One of his many strengths is game awareness, and it's the awareness that will lead to overthrows. He played 2 quality shots to get his first 2 boundaries. He's been gifted a few, to the fury of Alzari Joseph, to complete the power play with an expensive 17-run over. India 45 for 2. That is safe. That is clear. That is into the crowd. Some start this for Tilak Verma. Clever. It's not just power. It's a gift of game sense that we've seen in the IPL. We're now seeing it for India. What a catch! Big moment in the game.
It was always going away from Hetmeyer, going away from him, and he stretched every sinew to get there.
Cut away, behind point. That awareness as to where the gaps are so ever present in his batting. Gone leg side, straight to the fielder. Ball just hanging a bit.
But this is really good for Mario Shepherd, and he deserves all the applause for that.
Properly timed. Hardik Pandya, the captain, gets one through that cover region. In the air though, but in full control. Ends the over on the high, 83 for 4. Swept powerfully in front of square. Fine stroke by the Indian captain, taking things into his own hands. Just away from the reach of that field at backward point. Despairing dive by Brandon King couldn't prevent the boundary. Good end to the over for India, 98 for 4. That's easy runs, cheap runs you would say for India, but they'll take it nonetheless. Shimmy set himself, and that wonderful swing we've often seen from Sanju Samson being used to good effect. Flies for 6.
And he's knocked him over, big wicket. Captain, gone.
First ball in this over. Hardik Pandya just looking to work it on the one side. Ricochets onto the stumps. Exactly what they needed. Jason Holder delivers.
Hit it, he hit it. Kalmir's hit it. Buran thinks he's got his man, he'll be tight. Wonderful strike, much needed for AXA and India. 22 to get from 13. It's high, it hasn't got enough. Hetmeyer's already caught well today. Hetmeyer takes it.
This was the wicket they wanted. Aksa Patel tried perhaps to go over long off, but the slower ball once again, the cutter. Well watched, well caught.
Away for 4. First boundary for Ash Deep with the bat in T20 internationals. Struck it again. Now 2 boundaries with the bat in his T20 international career, and it's critical. 13 to get from 8. On target, Romario strikes.
Ciaran Yorker, let's look at that. Low arm action, zoning into the stumps.
Just one again. No, they'll come back for 2. There'll be a run out.
Wonderful execution. You've heard that word quite a lot in cricket in any format, but this has been exceptional stuff from Romario Shepherd.
Superb from Romario Shepherd. A top-class final over. And the West Indies get a victory. They win by 5 runs. In fact, 4. And they add to what they did on that tour of South Africa, where they held their own with a 2-1 victory. Defending 149, which was slightly under par according to the captain. But Jason Holder led the way. Akil Hussain was outstanding. And Shepard closed out the show, along with Obed McCoy. Brilliant start to his T20 International Series.